Let me record. Now, the next point is, how does MQTT work? Aimed at maximizing the available bandwidth, MQ2 to publish subscriber. This is done. This slide I told you. MQTT's client publisher subscriber terms refer to what the client is publishing message or subscribe to receive message. These two functions can be implemented in the same MQTT client when a device that is a client. So it is different from the public client server model because there is a broker. What is broker? Broker is the platform. And who are the subscribers? Subscriber are the end devices. And who are the publisher? Publishers are the transmitting devices. Okay. So sometimes like the subscriber also comment on the broker. Some YouTuber comment on the video. So that then the subscriber become the publisher and the publisher becomes a subscriber. But it is a two-way communication following the publish subscriber model. And it has been developed by IBM. In the year this we can search out when but it has been developed by IBM. Now the next is an MQTT broker act as go-between for clients who are sending message. Akash, are you getting the voice?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I said that if someone given you a chocolate, so will you try to Google who has given the chocolate to you?
Chocolate.
Yeah, like suppose someone yes.
No, sir, no.
Or you will Google it or you will directly eat the chocolate.
I directly eat the chocolate.
That is better. Instead of Googling everything, we must respect our, like we must trust our own senses also. Okay. So that is more important. People these days are very much Google dependent. But I am also Google dependent, but I feel that we must not be 100% dependent on Google. We must be at least 60% or 70% dependent on Google, but we must trust our sense also. Okay.
Yes, sir.
This is really important. Okay. So the types of MQTT message and MQTT session divides into 4 stages. Connection. First, it will make a connection. Then it will authenticate it whether the connection is correct or not with the error correction or detection algorithm. Then the communication. Communication is the data transfer. Then the termination. Suppose the communication is over, the link will not be stay over there. The link will get terminated. For example, we are having the Zoom video. So when our session is over, we terminate the call, we end the call. So the link that is established virtually with the help of the wireless channel, it get disconnected. Or for example, I'm connecting with the Wi-Fi. So there will be a link of the Zoom which has been created and which is connected with 2 of you. So if the communication is over, it has to be delinked. So delinked is known as the termination. So if you do not delink, then there will be the wastage of time and energy for that created link. So termination is also very necessary. Okay. Now the standard ports are the 1833 for non-encrypted communication and 883 for encrypted communication. So it has sometimes, you have seen this in WhatsApp. Like for example, if I send some message to Akash, then Snail cannot read the message sent to Akash. If I send a message to Snail, then Akash cannot read the message sent to Snail. Why? Because these are encrypted. Whereas in a group conversation, if I send the message to the group, then all one can read the group because that is non-encrypted, non-protected. Okay. So there are 2 types of communication, encryption and non-encryption. However, you might be, this point, but I'm still repeating the point that the person or the company, the WhatsApp can read our entire messages. Like if I say someone that I hate you, or if I say someone I like you, then the WhatsApp administrator can read the message what you have said or what you have not said. So what I practice, I only say the official information to some person. Yes, sometimes we casually, for example, if you are messaging to your wife or your friend or your girlfriend, then you can be you not to be very cautious. But sometimes you have to be very cautious while transferring message to the WhatsApp or any other messaging app, because it shows that it is encrypted. However, they can read the messages if they want to. Okay, but there is a policy. They do not break the policy. But at the time, like for example, when the case of I'm not repeating, like there is a case of Sushant Singh Rajput, the all the chat history and everything has been read by narcotics departments. So in that case, the policy has been broken. Not broken, but there is a clause in the policy, like if you are engaged in some harmful activity, then all your WhatsApp message history, everything is readable. If you delete the message, it is not deleted, else one more file is created, which is of deletion. So you have to be cautious while deleting things, because deletion creates another file. Deletion is not the creation, the thing is deleted. It is not that we like tore the paper. It is not like that. It is the creation of one more cross line over the deletion. So it creates more data for the deletion. So you have to be very careful while messaging someone. Okay, instead of messaging, you must physically or personally meet to that person. But yes, we message. That is a part of the life. So, but be cautious about that. I hope you understand the encryption and non-encryption point. And there are various security layers. Like for example, some people are using WhatsApp, security is there. So this is a level of security. Some people turn off the blue tick option. Some people keep it open. Like my WhatsApp is totally open. If someone comes to me, yeah, I know I do not save anyone's number. But if someone is a long time friend of me or some known to me for more than 2-3 days or 1 week, I try to save that number, because you never know when that person can be useful to you, or you might be useful to that person. So some people, yes, if suppose somebody is a great businessman, so if someone try to call, then he or she has to keep the security. So it depends on you. It depends on the situation to situation. So I also keep the security, but not very much, because I feel myself that I feel, yes, information is more important. Technology is important. Technology is important, I feel, but information is more important than the technology. See, we are technical people. This is a very important point that I'm telling to you. Like we are technology people. We are dependent on technology, but Prime Minister will remain the Prime Minister. So the person who is having information will become the Prime Minister. Now, does Prime Minister Modi operates the WhatsApp or the Instagram or the Facebook by their own? No, his tacky people or his team people operates them. But who is the Prime Minister? Mr. Modi is the Prime Minister. Why? Because he carries the information. So the person who carries the information is always important. Remember this point. That's why it is called information technology, and information is first and technology is later. If it is not, then it should be like that: technology information. Technology information is nothing. Priority is information. The person who is having resources or who is having knowledge or who is having the priority of the things is more important than the person who is having the technical knowledge, because technology comes first, but it comes later than the information. Yes or no? You got this point?
Yes, sir.
One more funny example I will have to tell you. We all go, why we go to watch the Shah Rukh Khan's movie Pathan? Because we feel there is some information or some entertainment in there. Does Shah Rukh Khan every time performs in the movie? No, he has performed only one time while recording the movie. Let me complete. So he only performed one time, but the movie with the help of technology can be watched many times, and every time he is paid for the watch of the movie, because he is a great businessman in itself. So this is the why, because he has the information, he has the entertainment, and he can earn with the help of the technology. So the technology is enabling him to earn more and more, but his identity is not washed off by the technology. Remember this point, because if suppose Shah Rukh Khan is not there, then we will feel sad. But if the Zoom is not there, Shah Rukh Khan will not feel sad. He will definitely find some other method to broadcast his acting skills in front of the audience. He will go to theater, he will go to some Nukkad Natak. People come to watch, like, so think the information is really important. It is not about Shah Rukh Khan because he is the Indian star. That's we are discussing. Like R. Madhavan is a star of South. So we feel pleasure when we watch the celebrity or like that. So I always believe the information is more important than the technology. See, all right, got this point?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And yes. And have you heard of the case of Julian Assange, who created Wikipedia? You might be knowing this case because he was the first person who brought all the security informations of the high level administrators or the politicians in front of the public. And he was very well appreciated by the people, but some administrator or some politician were gone against him because he was trying to give information to the people, and they some politician or some administrator was feeling insecure or unsafe about relieving their information. So this is something which is a part of law. So then some cases were filed against him, but finally he won. But then after he said that, okay, it depends on the people. If the people want information, I'm happy to give them. If people do not want information, we should not give information. Okay. And you might have also seen that when the Facebook came in 2009 or 2010, people used to post a lot. But these days are also people posting, youngsters are posting, many people are posting. But nowadays, people have become more intelligent about the using Facebook or social media. They post only when it is required. So why it is possible? Again, because of the various layers of the security. So security is a major cause of concern while using the technology. Okay. So this all you know that this is a hashtag programming, special symbol, or these are the various codes that have been used, and this is a part of the C, Python, or C++ programming. Okay. So this is the like, for example, if you say connect, then client request to connect to the server. Okay. And if you say connect, so it is connect acknowledgement that the connection has been established. If you say publish, then it is publish the message. If you pub back, so the acknowledgement of the publish will be there. If you say pubrec, so the publish is refused. If you say pubrel, so you have studied the microprocessor. Okay, so microprocessor uses which language?
Assembly
language, and it is almost same like the assembly language. So you have all the idea about this, and we create commands, and according to our creation we use that commands according to our feasibility, and all those feasibility are very standard. We do not change the feasibility of every command day by day. We try to repeat and trust the feasibility of our command. That's why, like, suppose if someone is designing a microprocessor, then he have to follow the protocols of the earlier designed microprocessor. If he is trying to something new, then he have to write the new conditions or new protocols. If these are accepted by the authority, then only he can design the new microprocessor. Otherwise, he will not be following the rules. If he is not following the rules, he will be blacklisted. It happens. But sometimes if he is something having some new innovative idea, then the authority or the protocol authorities try to accept the new technology also. It depends upon situation to situation, but there is standardization. No technique people can go away from the standardization. Remember it. We follow the standard protocol. Like, for example, IEEE is there. Springer is there. These are the research protocols agency which decides the protocols or the standardization of the technology. Otherwise, there will be a lot of mesh in the technology, and the mesh will not create a good thing for you. So hence, there is standardization of the things, or the certification of the things is there. Okay, like this is understood now. Now, what are the means of using benefits of using MQTT? Efficient data transmission, quick to implement due to its being lightweight and protocol. Low network uses due to minimized. Okay, so these are the advantages already discussed. What are the drawback? So MQ2 has slower transmit cycle compared to constant. So this is one more protocol that we will discuss. There's a constant application protocol, which is MQTT is not better than the COAP. So MQP has a disadvantage that it might be slower than the COAP. MQTT is unencrypted. Okay, so this you understood. It uses TSL, TLS, and SSL layer, transport layer security, and secure socket layer for security encryption. It is difficult to create globally scalable MQTT network. The broker or the platform needs to be have a lot of things, like just imagine the server of the YouTube, how it is well maintained that entire information of the world is now available on the YouTube. So it is a tough task. It is not the easy task. It is no low man can create a YouTube. It has to be very technology efficient people can create the YouTube or some platform like that. Even some some Vimeo is also there. Okay, so there are different platforms which are using the MQTT protocol. So look at this. Wherever you are traveling, or you are in logistic, or you are in surveillance, or you are in industry, or you are in healthcare, everywhere you use the MQTT protocol. So I think this is a good link. I'm sharing this link with you, okay? And you can collect the notes from this particular link about the MQTT. Anything coming to your mind? Yeah. Okay. So MQTT is done. Now let's do the AMQP. I have given you as an assignment. Have you did anything? Or not find the
No.
okay, no worries, no worries. So we are doing the AMQP. So this is advanced message queuing protocol. So it might be advanced than MQTT. Okay. Now let us this one tech target. Earlier also this is the article from the tech target. Okay. So you can again, this tech target is a good thing. He's a good blogger. I think he's writing technology information about various protocols and these things, and he's earning also. And we are also I am also earning, and you are also earning the knowledge. So earning is everywhere. Okay. And I believe that if you have 10 rupees in hand, and if you try to invest 8 rupees and save 2, then you have better chances. And if you try to save 4 rupees or 5 rupees, then you are living like a not a good life. You need to have at least a decent investment for your life. Yes, but saving is also there. You must save at least 20% of your earning. Okay, is Akash, is I'm right or wrong?
Yes, sir. You're right.
See, saving of all money is not a right investment strategy. You have to save also, but only saving doesn't do good for you. Okay, understand this point. If you try to invest more and more, the money comes to the market, then the country also feel good that people are investing.
Yes.
Yeah. So the continue reading about the advanced messaging queuing protocol, AMQP. It is a It requires sign up. So let me check out some other one. What is AMQP? The cost-free fast operation of the open source tool have made the preferred choice over the closed source peer. Without any hard and fast restriction on the user, open resource application have become a norms these days. AMQP standards commonly used messaging protocol used in open source application development process. In this floor, we will throw light on significance, utility, and key terminology. So what is AMQP protocol and how does it work? AMQP refers to Advanced Messaging Queuing Protocol, globally recognized standard that works. Okay, so this is the advantage that MQTT was globally not recognized. It was tough to be recognized globally, whereas AMQP is easier to be recognized globally. Globally recognized standard works on the application layer essential. It is mainly used for developed unmatched communication operability between clients and broker parties. So this you got it almost. This is something, the Rollup Broker. Again, there is a broker. Publisher is there. Speaking of its key functionality, routing. It has routing. It has message orientation. You understand what is message orientation, where the message need to be sent. Okay, one more question. Like if you press a number, if you dial a number, if the number is having or the frequency is having.
Number.
No. If you dial, like, for example, if you dial my number 94582632887, then actually the frequency is created with the dialer, not the number. Number is being created by the dialer, but the dialer creates the frequency. Like, for example, say Om Namah Shivaya, then Om Namah Shivaya is also having some frequency. So whatever calculation is done in with the help of the frequency.
Yes.
And you have seen the electromagnetic spectrum. So you are able to relate the term frequency with the electromagnetic spectrum. So if I say like message orientation, so the first main thing, the subscriber with the number and the number with the frequency. And this is called frequency orientation or the message orientation. Okay. And then if suppose you have more than one frequency, then you will find out which to send first. So you will make a protocol for the priority. Like again, if you are having the 10 students in the class, then you will communicate more with the brighter one, and you will communicate less because the brighter one is able to answer a lot of things. Then you communicate more to the brighter one. But if you are thinking that the one who is not brighter one needs more communication, then you will communicate with the less brighter one. So it is the kind of the protocol that sets up in your mind, and with these protocol only you can work out things. Acha. So this is the history of AMQP, first created by John O'Hara in 2023. He was working with JP Morgan. Okay. So he was working in which company? He was working in JP Morgan. There he created the AMQP protocol. Slowly, the group expanded and featured 23 companies. Some of the newly added members were Barclays, ID Software, Bank of America, Credit Issue. Okay, so these are the companies that are the members of this protocol AMQP. So why they are called member? Because they might be using this particular protocol. So it was launched in 2011. So it is not older. It is launched in 2011. So there are more version of that. Like in 2014, OSS. This is OSS AMQP came in 2014. And it was standard by IEC and IOSO, Indian Standard Organization Protocols. Okay, so he's the publisher. There is an exchange. an exchange is having a protocol for the Q1 and Q2, and these are the consumer or the clients. So this one publisher is connected with a consumer with this pathway. If this consumer want the information, then he will go with this path. If this want, he will go with the upper part. So these are the protocols. These are followed by the AMQP. So what are the components? There is an exchange, fan out, header, topic, direct. This I told you in this thing. The information part of the data, and then the header and the footer, everything. Okay. There is a channel, there is a message queue, there is a winding, and there is a virtual host. Virtual host is a part of the platform. The vHost is a platform offering the segregation facility inside the broker. Based upon users and their access right, there could be multiple vHost functional at a time. Okay, got it. So how AMQP exchanges work? So this all these protocols, application produces message, exchange router. This we have done in the digital communication. It is same thing that is explaining the part of the digital communication. Okay, see this image and try to understand, try to capture information from it. Got it? Okay.
Yes.
So again, this is important. This is another protocol, AMQP, Advanced Messaging Queuing Protocol. See, sometimes what happens when we read the abbreviation, full form of anything, we got some strike in our mind. And believe me, if you trust that strike, you are able to get the real answer. Like AAI, what does it mean? Airport Authority of India. You know airport, you know authority, you know India. Then what is AI? It is authority which has been governed by governed for the airport. Which place? In India. Okay, then you can make anything, assumptions or conclusions in your mind. And if you try to think correctively or cohesively, cohesively means in the right direction, then you can create the entire definition of Airport Authority of India with just knowing the abbreviation or the full form. Okay, so what I'm trying to say here is that if you find anything protocols, just read the short word, then try to extract the full form. Then according to that, create everything will be created in your mind. And why it is happening? Because everything is very standard. That's why. Okay, let's I think you will do this COAP by your own, and I'm doing this WebSocket. Note it down, COAP. Try to do it by your own, and we are moving to WebSockets. So the WebSockets API is an advanced technology that makes it possible open two-way interactive communication session between the user interface and the server. So it is a kind of API. Okay, what is WebSocket? It is a virtual socket. Virtual, like suppose if you want to connect your joystick with the computer, then there is a USB drive that is physical. But now you want to connect your Android message with the laptop, then you need a Wi-Fi, whether you are working with a Raspberry Pi or we are working with a ThinkSpeak. So this is a kind of a virtual socket. So it is nothing, just the API. It is the API. Okay. And you know how to use that. There are many things like that. See, it is showing that socket OO, WebRTC, Java, and secure cell. So WebSocket is a computer protocol providing full duplex communication channel over a single TCP connection. So it is a full duplex thing. And you know what is full duplex. Okay, this is important. WebSocket is a protocol providing full duplex communication channel over a single TCP, whereas STP provide half duplex. So the difference between WebSocket and STTP, you know, it is hypertext transmission protocol, which is a half duplex, whereas WebSocket is a full duplex, and WebSocket is API based. What is the full form of API?
Application peripheral interface.
Okay, so application peripheral interface. So WebSocket is nothing but it is a API. Okay, so this is the script of the web example. Like you are having the function, then you have the alert, open, connection, sending to server. So what all things that is required to connect with the platform, you will be like, for example, if you have a 9-pin, then you will create a 9-pin socket. You will not create 6-pin because it will not be connected. So according to like all the pins that need to be connected, you will be involved in that particular API. So this has been done with the part of the WebSocket. Okay, so this is also like if nowadays like some YouTubers like Carrie Minati or some gaming YouTubers, they do the streaming. Okay, and you know streaming, like for example, we can also stream this class. Okay, so if we are streaming, then what happens, like it needs a larger flow of data. For that, if the WebSocket is not created, then it will be tough without the WebSocket. So there is a protocol for the WebSocket for the continuous streaming of the data, and it is also important in the media broadcasting. Okay, broadcasting is one to many. Okay, where is the office of Aaj Tak? You know the famous channel of India, Aaj Tak?
I think it's in Noida.
Okay, I think you're right. You're in Noida, and one office in Mumbai also, I think. And where are the sub offices? Where are the major office of Aaj Tak?
No idea.
It is in every home. It is in every home. Uh, all
Oh,
people try to discuss what is happening in Aaj Tak. So these are the major offices. Even my home is the office of the Aaj Tak. People are discussing what this anchor is bringing. So this is the complete core of the broadcasting technology. Look, they earn because we talk about themselves. And this is the irony of the things. Okay, and what they do, they just try to present the information with the help of the technology. Okay, why? And I already told you that information is more important than the technology. Okay, so it is now having less than 1 minute, so I will send